everybody, welcome back to our Wilds of Eldraine economy video. And today we're going to be discussing the pre-order bundles and going through what each of them contains, doing the math, and seeing if they're worth buying. Now, before we get into the math side of things, I'd like to take a second for two kind of announcements. For starters, I'd like to apologize for being MIA over the last set. I ended up getting injured and I had to travel out of town basically right when I recovered, but I was pretty much bedridden for about 6 weeks and really didn't create much content at all. So for those of you guys who are my YouTube viewers, I know I don't update here as often as I should, but I really want to apologize for not sort of being around for the last two sets. And the second thing I wanted to mention is that myself, as well as my Commander show, Decked Out, our entire team are going to be at Command Fest Orlando, as well as Magic Con Vegas. So if you guys are interested in going to either of those events, you guys can find links down below in the description, and we will be doing meet and greets. So you guys can jump into our Discord or follow me on Twitter. We'll have live Commander games, as well as signings and tokens to give away. All of these things will be free. So if you guys would like to either, hang out or meet me or the rest of the Decked Out team, you guys can definitely find us at these two events. Command Fest Orlando is by far the one I'm the most excited about because I'm actually running the content creators. We are doing charity, raffles, we are doing commander clashes where you can play with a bunch of other content creators like Covert Go Blue and Voxy, and a ton of other people will be there as well for you guys to play some games with. All right, enough about that. Let's go ahead and get into the math for these pre-order bundles because, as always, Wizards of the Coast is once again asking for your money. Now, the first thing I always like to touch on for these videos is the fact that if your budget is $50, these bundles are a much better value. But if you have a larger budget, like $100 or more, then these bundles tend to be much closer to break even for playable product with some free cosmetics tacked on. And the reason for that is when you take a look at the gem bundles, you do get a nice bonus of 800 gems per 50 when you spend beyond $50. When you get to 100, you get 1,600 gems each time you make that purchase. And that bonus 1,600 gems goes a long way when looking at the playable product. So when we're looking at the value, you'll actually be getting a really good deal compared to the $50 gem bundle, but you'll be about breaking even for the 100 gem bundle, as you guys will see once we get into the math. All right, I'm going to go ahead and leave the conversion from dollars to gems up there for you guys, and we're going to start with the Agatha pack bundle. This is by far the easiest one to sort of calculate as far as value. This will be the set for anybody who likes to play Constructed and wants a ton of the Wilds of Eldraine cards on day one. The reason for that is it comes with all of your packs. You're going to get 50 packs worth 10,000 gems if you were to purchase them on their own. So right there, you can tell that if you only have $50 to spend, this bundle is $49.99, the same as the gem bundle, but you're automatically going to be getting more value. You get one free mythic, pretty relevant, so we count that as 200, which is the cost of a pack because it may or may not be a mythic that is good in Constructed or something you want to play. The third playable product item you get in this bundle is the golden packs. I actually assign these a value of 0, not because they're worthless, they're actually very, very valuable, but you get them on both sides of the equation. So if you were to order this pre-order bundle, you get them, but if you were also to just buy $50 worth of packs from the store, you would also get the golden packs for free. It comes with every purchase of 10 packs, you get these extra goldens. So they have no additional value added to this package, making the total playable product 10,200 gems. So even if you're buying the $100 bundle, you're still going to get 200 gems worth of extra bonus value. That's not a lot, but it is a free pack. And then you get these free cosmetics that are added. You get an altar sleeve. A mythic altar, which absurdly 1,200 gems, and a sleeve. Stock sleeves from the store are 600 gems. So 1,200 gems worth of value. I personally don't care about altars at all. Sleeves I give a little bit of value to, so I would say that this is about 10,500 gems worth of value for me personally. So definitely worth picking up. I actually avoid this one because I draft very heavily and I would rather pick up my cards at a discounted rate from drafting as opposed to purchasing them at almost full price. So if you're heavy drafters, this might be a bundle you want to avoid. But if you're into Constructed and you want to get into the new gameplay day one, this is very solid value for you. But for those limited players, you are going to be more interested in the Hilda Play Bundle. This is built for limited players and events. So starting off in this pack, you are going to be getting 2 draft tokens, 3,000 gems total, 1 sealed, 2,000 gems. You get a mythic, which I put a little star there because it's usually included in this bundle, but for Lord of the Rings, it wasn't. The price for both Lord of the Rings and Wilds of Eldraine is $24.99 for this play bundle, but there are 3 things included here that used to be included, skipped Lord of the Rings, and are included in this again. I don't know why they took so much value out for Lord of the Rings, but it's back. Good. 200 for the mythic, as always. The play-in points, we give 1,000 gems worth of value. The reason we do that is you need 20 play-in points to buy into the play-in invitational, which also can be bought into for 4,000 gems. So that makes 5 play-in points, 1,000 gems, and you just add those up over a couple of either events or pre-order bundles, and then you can enter into one of those events for free. That's going to make the playable value of this bundle 6,200 gems. If you do the math, converting that from the 100 gem bundle and decide what percentage or dollar value that is, it's roughly $31. And with this bundle being $24.99, you know you're already getting a good deal. And then we get to tack on some extra cosmetics, a pet, about 3,000 gold for the average pet from the store, sleeve 600, and again, altar at 1,200. The pet and the altar, again, weren't included in the Lord of the Rings for some reason, and they are adding them back into this bundle, but not increasing the price. I was really worried that they would remove those items from the bundle, keep it the same price, add them back in, and give it a price bump so that they could try to justify it, but that hasn't been the case. So I'm really glad to see that. So total value market is 11,000 gems. Again, I don't put a lot of stock into these cosmetics, so I'm going to say that you are getting about $6 to $10 off here, and you get a few free cosmetics or very cheap thrown in, which is always very nice for those of you guys who, play a lot of Arena and want to collect. Personally, I did pick this bundle up. I enjoy both sealed and draft, and I also like to play into the qualifiers. So overall, it's a valuable package to me where I will use up all of the pieces. But let's say you only like draft and you hate sealed, then you might be better served purchasing the gem bundle and focusing all of your money onto the thing that you actually enjoy, as opposed to, wasting it on other parts of the game that you might not want to play as much. All right, that leaves us with our third and final bundle. And if you guys are just coming back from a break, you might notice that there are 3 bundles now instead of 2, because the play bundle and the pass bundle are now split, where they used to be included together previously. They are actually a little bit better value overall. You don't miss out on any of the products, except for in the Lord of the Rings set, and you pay a little less, and you can pick and choose which side of the bundle you prefer, if not both, and you still save some money. Now the 2 bundles together are totaling $40 instead of the $49.99. And again, being able to be flexible and someone who's on a cheaper budget, you might prefer to stay with the $14.99 or maybe just the other. The flexibility is certainly nice, and the saved value for those of you who pick up both is always good. So the pass bundle, you're going to be getting the Mastery Pass at $3,400 because that's what they cost in game. And you'll get 1 mythic, which is going to be 200 gems. This means your playable product is 3,600 gems total in value. If you compare that to the $100 gem bundle, $100 gem bundle, it's about $18 worth of gems. And if you look at the 50 gem bundle, it's about $20 worth of gems. And this means you're going to be getting a pretty good deal when you compare it to the $14.99 that this bundle costs. And again, this is playable product, not any of the bonus altars and cosmetic stuff. So if you are planning on picking up any of these things throughout the span of the game, all of the bundles themselves are actually a pretty good deal. And the last thing I would like to touch on is the bundles themselves, though they appear to be a good deal from the perspective of having product value better than it is in the game, that doesn't necessarily mean that these are the way you guys like to play Magic, that you have the budget, that you are, not a free-to-play player, or that you find value in spending money on Magic at all. Every time I do these videos, I always get a lot of comments talking about how Arena is a scam and this product's not worth it. though the math says it is worth it because the price is justified, that doesn't mean that you enjoy Magic this way or that you have the budget for it. So just keep that in mind when deciding if these bundles are for you, because no two Magic players are the same. I would love to hear your thoughts on these bundles. Let me know if you decided to pick any of them up. And I want to know, are you as excited for Eldraine as I am? I know it's got a bad rap for Constructed, but I thought the limited format was wonderful. I love the flavor and I love this art. Everything about the Eldraine aesthetic I'm super excited for. So thanks again for watching, guys. I hope to see you in the next video, and don't forget, leave me a comment. I'd like to end this video with a special thank you to those of you guys who have signed up for my Patreon. Without my wonderful patrons, none of this content would be possible. If you'd like to support this content and get your name up on the Wall of Fame, you can sign up for our Patreon by using the link down below in the description. Another way you can support the channel is by using code MNG5 with Cool Stuff Inc., where you can find cool stuff in stock. They have everything you need for Magic, board games, and any of your other nerdy hobbies.